Hello, BookTube. I just got another book package in today. This time it is from Book People, the great independent bookstore in Austin, Texas. Book People was a home away from home for me when I lived in Austin during my college years. It is a fantastic bookstore that I'm quite happy to have started buying stuff from them again. And it's been um, more than 3.5 years now since I started buying books from them. So I ordered 4 volumes of manga from Book People. I ordered volumes 9 and 10 of Four Nights of the Apocalypse by Nakaba Suzuki. So, Four Nights of the Apocalypse is the sequel series to Nakaba Suzuki's earlier The Seven Deadly Sins. The Four Nights of the Apocalypse is about a group of 4 young superhumans who are foretold to become an order of knighthood unto themselves called the Four Knights of the Apocalypse, who are prophesied to bring about the downfall of a corrupted King Arthur and his um, reality warper created Camelot. I read the first volume a few weeks ago and fell in love with it, and had to have the other 10, well, other 9 volumes that are currently out. So I will be gobbling these up soon, and I cannot wait for that. I also picked up 2 more volumes of Record of Ragnarok by Azychika, Shinya, Umemura, and Takumi Fukui. This is volume 4 and volume 5. So, Record of Ragnarok is a manga series that is based around a tournament, which is a common feature in a lot of shonen manga. But in some manga series, Record of Ragnarok amongst them, the tournament is the main plot of the entire series. So in this setting, all of the gods from all of Earth's mythologies and pantheons have come together and decided that humanity is no longer worth keeping around, that it is time to finally eradicate humanity for a whole host of sins. Brunhilde, the leader of the Valkyrie, objects and forces the gods to hold a to the death tournament in which 10 gods, maybe 12 gods, face 10 or 12 representatives of humanity who are supported by a Valkyrie. If the gods win the majority of the matches, humanity is wiped out. If the champions of humanity manage to win the majority, then humanity is safe for another 1,000 years. Although it seems from the first volume that Brunhilde has her own agenda. So I read the first volume a few months ago and I really enjoyed it, despite some trepidations, largely because the Olympians do not fare all that well in this series, and that will probably cause me some conniptions because I am rather a fanboy of the Greek gods, of the Olympians. But it seems my favorite of the Olympians, Apollo, does manage to win his fight, so there is that. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to revisiting Record of Ragnarok as well. So let's do a quick pyramid because I have few enough books to do a pyramid. So Record of Ragnarok Volume 5, and Record of Ragnarok Volume 4. Four Knights of the Apocalypse Volume 10, and Four Knights of the Apocalypse Volume 9. So I will soon be putting the Four Knights of the Apocalypse on a pre-order alert. So it's my manga haul. Now I have some unhauling to catalog. But anyway, and I will talk about that in a separate video once I get around to setting up the actual donation. I'm right now pulling books from my shelves, mostly science fiction and fantasy, and noting them down in an unhaul or a purge sheet, a separate purge sheet, and boxing them up and putting them in the living room. Once I get around to actually setting up the donation moment, I will film the day before or several days before, depending, the purge video. I'll kind of go through the books that I'm purging, and also I'll put the books into the proper purge list, alphabetized, so I can then remove them from my catalog, because it was a pain in the rear end doing it without doing that last time. So anyway, BookTube, I've got a lot of work to do, so until I see you tomorrow with weekly reads and maybe another video, unless I get too carried away rearranging the classics, modern, contemporary fiction, poetry, drama, and what's left of science fiction and fantasy, to do a second video on Friday, I will certainly do weekly reads. So until then, thank you, BookTube. Have a great afternoon and stay safe.